Hi, my name is Adam Whitmer. I'm the founder and host here at ComplianceCohort.com. This compliance clip is going to talk about the 6 pieces of information required for an application under TRID. So we're looking at Regulation Z. Now, the question we have here is, what is considered a completed application under TRID, which of course would be the trigger and requirement for a loan estimate. So in other words, what triggers a loan estimate? Well, the answer to this, of course, comes from Regulation Z, Part 1026.23, as well as the CFPB's TRID frequently asked questions. Now, under TRID and Regulation Z, an application includes 6 key pieces of information. And when we receive these 6 key pieces of information, this constitutes by definition an application and therefore triggers the requirement for a loan estimate. So the 6 pieces of information include: number 1, the consumer's name; number 2, the consumer's income; number 3, the consumer's social security number in order to obtain a credit report; number 3, the property address; number 4, an estimate of the value of the property; and then number 5, the mortgage loan amount sought. So these 6 pieces of information constitute an application by definition under TRID. And when you have an application under that definition of Regulation Z, you are then required to provide a loan estimate. So these 6 pieces of information start your clock for when you must require and deliver a loan estimate to your customer. So if you don't have all of these pieces of information, your clock doesn't begin. But once you have them, your clock does begin. So that's how this works. Now, there's a couple of things that are included in the frequently asked question that really came to us in the summer of 2019. Now, what the CFPB has told us is they say having the 6 pieces of information from a prior loan is not an application unless the consumer indicates the information should be used as part of the application. In addition, one question that I've seen come up several times over the years is, what if the information is actually entered on our online application system? So the financial institution, the lender, has the information on the system, but the customer never hit apply. So it's kind of in their login, but it never got sent to us. Do we need to be checking to make sure that we don't have 6 pieces of information? Is that a trigger for us, or how does that work? Well, the frequently asked question expanded the guidance and told us this from the CFPB. The CFPB said, if the consumer starts an online application and enters all 6 pieces of information, it only becomes an application when they actually submit the application. So if they put all 6 pieces of information on the online system, but they don't submit it for 2 weeks, it only becomes an application when they hit that submit button and the information is delivered to you. So the CFPB has clarified that in the TRID frequently asked questions on their website. In addition, Regulation Z is very clear that creditors cannot require more than 6 pieces of information before providing a loan estimate. Now, prior to the recent TRID rules, it used to be that we could require anything else that we wanted to under the definition of an application. However, that's been revised down to 6 pieces of clearly defined information. And what that means is you're not allowed to require anything else. Once you have these 6 pieces of information, you're required to provide a loan estimate because you have an application by definition under Regulation Z. And finally, the regulators tell us that a pre-approval does not require a loan estimate if all 6 pieces of information are not submitted. For example, if somebody's doing a pre-approval to figure out how much they qualify for a home, then they're going to go shopping for a home, and the market's such that they have no idea what home they're going to get, so they don't have a property address. That is not 6 pieces of information. They don't have a property address. Therefore, that's a true pre-approval, because a pre-approval is to see what you qualify for in order to go shopping. And so that would not trigger a loan estimate because you don't have an application by definition. However, if they know that they're going to refinance their home, that is not a pre-approval. They have a clear address. When you have a clear address, that is a clear piece of information. If you have all other 5 pieces of information, that's a completed application. And that, of course, would trigger the loan estimate requirements because you have an application under the definition of Regulation Z. So that's it for this compliance clip. That's a little bit about Regulation Z and the 6 pieces of information that define an application. If you're looking for more information on regulatory compliance, you can check us out at compliancecohort.com. If you're new to the Compliance Cohort, we have a bunch of free training videos and articles, but videos just like this is part of our free basic membership, which you can sign up for at compliancecohort.com, where we've got giveaways, articles, resources, just a number of things for free at our site. We also have more advanced training that takes deep dives into topics like our quarterly update series, and a number of other things like our Fair Lending Bootcamp, a number of other things in our store at compliancecohort.com/store. So that's all I have for you this time. So until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.